Alright, it's been a really long time since I've done this. So I'm just gonna jump right in. We have had a knit-along going on called the Clean Slate Knit-Along, which ended April 15th. So a month ago, I opened a Ravelry group and 4 people joined the knit-along. I picked a number between 1 and 4 using random number generator, and the winner is Katrin Seeberger. So Katrin wins this beautiful skein of yarn if she so chooses. Please get in touch with me. You have some options. If this is not your style and you would rather have the Something Wicked mitts designed by Kristen Lehrer, that's available as an option. Or if neither of those appeal to you, I would be happy to just buy you whatever pattern you want within, you know, a reasonable monetary value. So Katrin, get in touch with me. Congratulations. Thank you so much to everybody who has joined the Ravelry group. It's really exciting to see anybody join at all, you know, because when you're first starting out and you open that kind of thing, it's like I was afraid that like literally 0 people would join. The fact that I have a couple of comments and stuff in the group is really exciting, so thank you so much again. All right. On to what I'm wearing. This is shirt number 1 by Sonia Phillip. She goes by 100 Acts of Sewing on Instagram. I made this because I will be teaching a class featuring this project at Brooklyn General in June. So if you're interested in taking that class from me, I highly recommend you sign up. There's only 6 spots, so they may fill up pretty quickly, but the classes I believe are Tuesday the 5th at 7, Tuesday the 12th of June at 7, and Tuesday the 19th of June at 7. So if you sign up, you're signing up for all 3 classes, just so you know. This is a great first project. It's super easy. And I think it's really cute. I'm really happy that I finally used this fabric because it's been in my stash for a million years. So if you are not in New York City and you feel inspired to make this on your own, the only thing that I would recommend is to not use French seams on this curve. Because with a curve, you're gonna wanna clip the seam allowance, because when you turn it inside out, it makes it lay a lot smoother. And if you do a French seam on a curve, you're not gonna be able to clip it. So you can do a French seam here because that's just a straight seam, but don't do it here. I wasn't sure about this like tomato red fitting into my wardrobe very well, or like looking good on my skin tone, because I've sort of realized that I think that I need a cooler color to complement my skin tone, but I like it a lot. It's really comfortable, and I used up some fabric, so that's great. That's a great thing. All right, moving on. You haven't seen this at all. I just like knit it insanely quickly. This is Helen Stewart's Impressionist MCal. This yarn is Primrose Yarn Company. This middle one, I don't remember the name. And the blue one is Ella Ray lace, which I got on sale from websyarn.com. Anyway, it's not blocked. It's been sitting in my closet for weeks. I sort of just like finished it, and then I had to do my final project for school. I'm in school for graphic design if you are new to this channel. I love it. I love the colors, and it's a much more subdued color palette than what I have chosen in the past to knit shawls. I still feel like shawls don't, I've been having a problem with shawls like really complementing my actual wardrobe, so this is like the theme of my life right now, is trying to make all of my wardrobe like coordinate with each other, and like it's hard, it's way harder than I thought it was gonna be. When you're a creative person, like limiting yourself to just like a few colors is really, really hard. And because I love all the colors, honestly, I do, except for orange. I don't always love orange, but I'm trying to like it more. Anyway, that was a ramble tangent. The next FO are these pink socks from Wool and the Gang. Again, I haven't woven in the ends, but I really, really like them. This one was really hard because I had to keep going back and forth between size 2.25 and size 2.5 in order to get these spots to be vertical. And I haven't been doing such a good job on the next one. This is my current whip, which is the same kit from Wool and the Gang. You had to buy 3. So I bought 3, and this one is not as clean looking, but I just found it too much of a pain to switch back and forth because apparently my gauge isn't like even, and I don't want to just keep switching back and forth with needles all the time because that is a pain in the butt. Okay, so the other whip, now we're on to whips. The other whip I have, this sweater, which I haven't touched in a long time. I don't know where I was the last time I talked to you, but it hasn't gotten any attention. But this is what it looks like. And I'm thinking at this point, because it's kind of like already pretty long, there's supposed to be more color work from here, but I kind of want to just make it plain green from here down. So I think I'm going to do that. And I bought some try it on tubing from Etsy, so I'm going to use that to just put in here and so I can try it on, because I kind of want a cropped sweater anyway. I really want to start wearing like high-waisted pants and cropped tops like exclusively, because I feel like my body looks really great with that kind of silhouette. So the other thing that I've been working on is my Cozy Memories blanket. The Cozy Memories blanket is such a therapeutic knit, and the color scheme looks kind of wild right now, but like it's much better than the first incarnation of this. I had a lot of warm and cool colors going on, and at this point it's mostly cool colors. Even this one is kind of a cool version of orange. So it works a lot better. It's gonna live on my office chair, which I think will look really cute with the wall color. I have to be honest and tell you that I lost my knitting mojo a little bit over the last month or two, which is probably why I haven't podcasted, because I haven't been as enthusiastic about it as I was before. I really use knitting as like a procrastination activity. So after I finished the mystery shawl, I just like completely stopped knitting and was like, I'm not allowed to knit anything until I'm done with school. And I did become more productive, which felt really good. So I have been not that excited to knit recently because I've just really been enjoying like being more productive. So I've been slowly dipping my toe back into the water. But what is exciting is that I have been sewing a lot more. So that feels really great because I've had this like incredibly ambitious goal for a really long time to have a fully handmade wardrobe, and I have so far made almost 0 steps to do that. But because I've been teaching sewing more, it has sort of forced me to like break things down into really simple steps, and also to not be such a perfectionist with sewing, which is something that I struggle with. Speaking of sewing, I am really excited because the next thing that I will sew is the Mirabelle skirt by, what's her name? Pauline Alice. I'm gonna use this linen. It's like a purpley gray linen, which is so gorgeous. I really love it. And this I just happen to have this in my stash. So I'm gonna try to use this for the lining. It matches perfectly. And this was an accident. I got this as a remnant after working at Tricorn, the costume shop that I worked at for 2 years. But I'm really excited about that. It's a really simple pattern, so I felt really silly buying the pattern because I totally could have drafted it myself, but it was only $9, so I'm paying $9 to not have to deal with drafting the pattern myself. So that's fine. I think that's totally fine. I will just finish up by talking about my life in general. I just finished a school term. I was taking InDesign, a class on the program InDesign from Adobe, and I took typography as well. So that was cool. I can try to show some of the projects that I did. I've been trying to design a logo, or it's really more of an illustration for Kristen Lehrer for her Strange Brew yarn club for the next time she does it. And I'm also going to be designing the layout for Caitlin of Willjewel, her new pattern, her newest pattern. I'll be designing the layout for that. So I'm excited about that. So that's going on, and then the beginning of June I start taking a web design class. So I'm looking forward to that too, because I did a tiny bit of coding when I worked at B&J and I worked on their website. Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning HTML and CSS, and hopefully I'll code my own website this summer. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for joining me. I think that's it. That's all I can think of. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to have another video out soon. Sign up for the Brooklyn General class. It's gonna be awesome. I really hope you can make it. And thank you so much for watching. Happy knitting. Bye.